at the post. And they're off in the Bewitch, presented by Keeneland Sales. There goes Immensitude. Immensitude goes out for the lead. Dazzling Dictator, though, moves up and now takes the lead as they move on to the turn. And Dazzling Dictator from the inside starting spot will have the advantage. Dazzling Dictator by 3/4 of a length. Immensitude between horses, second a half length. Sand and Sea moves to the far outside in third. Forever After All, content to drop back toward the inside and save some ground in fourth here early on, just over 3 lengths from the front. Then Eternal Silence and Sabalenka, break of nearly 5 more lengths back to You Know Nothing. Moving to the top of the stretch for the first time, Dazzling Dictator has a narrow lead to the inside of Sand and Sea, who's right there to the outside. Immensitude travels in the third position. 24.32 seconds was the time for the opening quarter. Then Forever After All, outward from the rail and fourth ahead. Eternal Silence, pretty keen to go on, moves up to the inside and takes over the fourth position, 3 lengths off the lead with 1 circuit to go. And then a gap of 6 more lengths back to Sabalenka, 2.5 back of that one. You Know Nothing is last. It was 49.41 seconds for the opening half mile. Moving back into the turn once again, Dazzling Dictator and Sand and Sea go 1-2. Dazzling Dictator to the inside and Sand and Sea up on the outside. They're separated by less than a length. Immensitude is saving ground to the inside behind that pair in third by just a neck. Forever After All is alongside of her in fourth. Eternal Silence is now in the fifth position and running nearly 4 lengths from the front. Then a gap of just over 3 more back to Sabalenka and 3.5 behind her to You Know Nothing as they reach the midpoint of the back stretch. Sand and Sea from the outside has the lead now by a neck. Dazzling Dictator second to the inside and now responding and now regains the lead a neck. Sand and Sea goes second by 2. Forever After All is third toward the outside. Immensitude moves up to her inside and fourth, 2 lengths off the lead. Eternal Silence looks toward the outside in fifth, 3 lengths from the front. And then Sabalenka and You Know Nothing as they move on to the final turn. Dazzling Dictator, Sand and Sea, they continue their battle for the lead. Forever After All and then Immensitude back to the inside. Eternal Silence is a wide fifth. Here's Forever After All, just over a 1/4 mile out, moves to the far outside from third, now to challenge for second and to challenge for the lead and to take the lead off the turn. Forever After All, the leader as they move toward the final furlong of the Bewitch, presented by Keeneland Sales, and she's opening up with every stride. Forever After All with a widening 5, 6, 7 length lead. You Know Nothing and Immensitude are battling for second. Dazzling Dictator, then Eternal Silence in fifth. All of this well behind Forever After All. Irad Ortiz Jr. convincingly in the Bewitch, presented by Keeneland Sales. You Know Nothing was second, Immensitude third, and Dazzling Dictator was fourth. Moving into the winner's circle for Keeneland's 8th and featured race, 63rd running of the Bewitch, presented by Keeneland Sales, Grade 3. Number 3, Forever After All, owned by the Dixiana Farms LLC of William Shively, trained by Brendan Walsh, the jockey, Irad Ortiz Jr. Forever After All, a 6-year-old daughter of Connect out of Julia Tuttle by Giants Causeway. The winner bred in Kentucky by Dixiana Farms LLC. 12 furlongs over the turf, listed yielding 2 minutes 35.56 seconds, a 9-length margin of victory, and the results are official. 3-9-2-1, the official results for race 8. In the winner's circle, the trophy presentation for the Bewitch, presented by Keeneland Sales, Tony Lacey, Vice President of Sales, and Cormac Brannick, Senior Director of Sales Operations for Keeneland, make the presentation of the trophy to the connections of Forever After All.
Forever After All, taking the Grade 3 Bewitch Stakes, presented by Keeneland Sales for Dixiana Farm, trainer Brendan Walsh and Irad Ortiz Jr. She was just gliding over this turf course where she drug you to the front end. What was it about this turf here today and this course here at Keeneland that allowed for her to do what she did?
I mean, I just try to follow the instruction on the turf course for her here. I think the turns are much better. She can make you see her, she's a big filly. She got a huge stride on her. I think these turns help him a lot, and she was running a Gulfstream. Probably the first turn, firm turf, and tight turns don't help him too much, but I think today she was unbelievable. She was very impressive, and I just tried to stay close like Brandon told me before the race, and she was close enough, I think, to get there, and by the 3 post, she started taking her stride, and she do the rest, to be honest.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Brendan, a 9-length victory in a 1.5-mile turf race, that's not something that's easy to do, is it?
No, but she's been improving all year, Scott, like I said earlier, and no, it was great to see her do that now. It was fantastic. It was great for Mr. Shively and all the team at Dixiana, so it was great.
Finding these kinds of turns like we have here at Keeneland, what are some of the options that come to mind for a mare like this?
I mean, she's actually in foal. So she was bred about 3-4 weeks ago to Flightline. So we're going to have a limited rest of our time with her. You know, one maybe two more runs. So we might try and pick out you know, a race or two and maybe try and give her a shot at a grade one if one fits somewhere along the line. She ran third in the Gamely last year in California. Maybe something like that. Something like the New York, maybe. We'll see.
There's still a couple of races left, but you're guaranteed at least a share of the training title here at Keeneland Racecourse. Did you expect to come into this meet and have the type of success that you've had so far?
No, you never do, Scott, because it's a super tough meet. But you know, it's been great. We've you know, thanks to everybody, you know, the owners who've supplied us with some great horses. But it's a tribute to my staff. You know, they put in great work every day, and it's you know, it's a tribute to them. It's all them.
Well done on the team effort, and well done on this graded stakes win on closing day.
Thanks very much, Scott.
Brendan Walsh and Irad Ortiz Jr. for Dixiana Farm. Forever after all, clearly the best in the Grade 3 Bewitch, presented by Keeneland Sales.